Hey guys, my name is Ben Chien. It's a beautiful morning, and today I'll be exploring the Matang Sri Maha Mariamman Temple. Located approximately 20 kilometers from Kuching City, Mount Matang Sri Maha Mariamman Temple is located at the foot of the hill 3 kilometers from the parking lot. The route up to the temple is called the Beccari Discovery Trail, named after Dr. Eduardo Beccari, who is a botanist who has explored and researched the Matang farm. One day, back in the 1960s, a deer hunter living in the outskirts of Kuching, Sarawak named Abi Bengali was walking through the jungles areas of Matang when he came to the slope of a mountain. To his surprise, he found a deserted but sturdy building structure there. The interior was made of Belian wood, which strangely remained undamaged despite being abandoned for ages. From the relics he found inside, he finally realized that this was an old Hindu temple. He was most attracted to a carved wooden elephant and took it home with him. The very next day, Abi returned the wooden structure to the temple. His decision the day before to take it home proved unwise, as he suffered from terrible nightmares the night before. He talked about his strange discovery to the press. When the news of the discovery of a lost Hindu temple in the rainforest reached the ears of the local Hindu community, much effort was put into unravel the mystery of this abandoned temple and to restore it to its previous condition. The elders from the Hindu community also revealed that they had heard of these temples from their parents. This lost temple is interlinked directly with the arrival of the forefathers of the present-day Indians of Sarawak. The Mount Matang Mariamman Temple was believed to be built by Indian and Ceylonese workers recruited by Charles Brooke, the second White Raja of Sarawak in 1867. Some of the workers were banished from South India to work in Sarawak's coffee and tea estate through the Kangani system in the mid-19th century. Life was not easy for the workers. They were oppressed by their foremen known as Kanganis, thus the name Kangani system. The plantation was eventually closed in the 20th century due to poor management, and the workers were given the choice to either return to India or stay in Kuching. Most of the older generation returned to India and Ceylon. Ceylon is now known as Sri Lanka, while more than 50 families of the new generation stayed back. As more Hindu workers were brought back to Kuching to build roads, a small temple was built along Batulintan Road to serve their growing community. Decades later, in 1991, a brand new temple was built in Rock Road. Local Hindus in Kuching started to campaign to restore the colonial-era temple in 1968. The renovation was complete on December 4, 1970. The first time when I hiked up this trail, that was in 2015. The trail up is still under construction. Now, the trail up is nicely paved. Now it's much more hikeable. So the path leading out the temple is on the high ground. Just gotta watch out on the side of the road because it's like a cliff. The trail up was relatively easy. I've arrived at the destination 45 minutes later. The final part consists of a high stairway climb up to the temple. On a side note guys, do take off your shoes before you go up as it's a sacred place. In 2007, the temple once again went through another major renovation. The temple was rebuilt with Belian wood. Craftsmen from South India were brought in to carve the Belian posts and plaster decoration on the temple walls. Finally, in 2011, the restoration was completed and was celebrated with a high mass which was attended by 500 devotees. The ceremony was attended by James Lionel Brooke and Jason Desmond Brooke, the grandson and the great-grandson of Charles Viner Brooke, the last White Raja of Sarawak. The Sri Maha Mariamman Temple is probably the only Hindu temple in the world made of timber. I am glad to have come up to one of the most unique buildings in Sarawak and Malaysia.